Just in case y'all didn't hear what happened earlier today, the Detroit Pistons acquired Blake Griffin from the Los Angeles Clippers. This is a quote-unquote blockbuster trade, but let me break it down for you. First off, let's talk about the Clippers. In this trade, the Clippers acquired Avery Bradley, Tobias Harris, Boban Marjanovic, and first and second round pick, where the Detroit Pistons acquired Blake Griffin, Willie Reed, and Bryce Johnson. Now let me tell you my opinion on who really won this trade. So, first off, with the LA Clippers, they acquired Avery Bradley. I believe he's a really good two-guard. He gets the job done. And I know what you're thinking. The Clippers have Lou Williams. What does that mean for Lou? Well, let me tell you what that might mean. For the Clippers, it could mean two things. It could mean Lou's going to the bench or Lou's getting traded. If he's traded, awesome, they get more pieces out of it. If he's kept, that means for Avery Bradley, if he does good, he's going to resign. If he does bad, he left, and it's a salary dump, and you still have Lou. So I believe it's a win-win for both of them. It gives a fresh start to Bradley, and I believe he'll get the job done. For Tobias Harris, I believe this is the key to the trade. It's been a while since the Clippers have had a small forward, and I believe he fits their mold. He's that three that they've been needing for a while. Now also they acquired Boban. I've seen Boban play a while now, especially when he was playing with the Spurs. I believe he's a good talent, and with the right coaching, he can be great. You might be asking, why do the Clippers need a 7-foot center when they already have DeAndre Jordan? Well, if I think the Clippers are going to do what they're going to do, Boban's the future. If not, he's a backup. So that opens the door for DeAndre Jordan leaving, which I believe they can get another set of assets for him. Plus, they have the first and the second round pick. Now, to most, this seems like a total rebuild. They blew it up. They're starting all over. But that's not totally true. They have themselves a really good 2 and 3 guard and a future starting center with room to grow. So I believe by doing this trade, they not only start the rebuild now, they're better off for the future. So good things are to come. Now let's swing to Detroit side of things. First, let's talk about Willie Reed. You know, he's a good role player. He's gonna be taking Boban's spot as the backup center. He's gonna get the job done off the bench. So solid bench work. But you traded Boban for that, so it's not much of a mix-up. Bryce Johnson, he's in the G League right now. I believe either he's gonna go to their affiliate of the G League, or they're gonna cut him. I don't see them bringing him up, and if they do, he's on the bench. And now for the main prize of this, Blake Griffin. I personally do not believe that Blake Griffin has been up to par what people think he is. If Blake Griffin plays like Blake Griffin can play, this is the trade that gets them into the playoffs if they weren't already, and if they're in, maybe to the second or third round. I believe they have a void at shooting guard now. They need to figure out what they want to do at point guard and what they want to do at the 3. Although, if this does work out, you'll see that this is very similar to the New Orleans Pelicans situation. I believe this can be an AD Boogie combination if it works out. If Blake Griffin can stay healthy, imagine Blake Griffin and DeAndre Drummond. This could be something scary, like in New Orleans. But if Blake Griffin keeps doing what he's been doing, and by that I mean being injury prone, which he can't help, then I don't see this trade working out for the Pistons. If he keeps continuing his trend that he's been on, I think the Pistons are stuck with a 5-year deal that he recently signed with the Clippers this offseason. I believe it won't work out for them. It really all depends on Blake Griffin. I mean, it's a make or break thing. If he plays the way everybody knows he can play, the Pistons won this deal. If he doesn't, the Clippers won. Regardless, I believe the Clippers get a good start to their rebuild. And I don't think they're done making moves. For the Pistons, I don't believe they're done making moves either. But I don't know. It's one of those that it can and it can't work. But we'll see. But as of right now, I have the Clippers winning this trade.